What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Forgo. And after yesterday's video, I didn't think I could get any more excited for this update. After all, we were getting Gore, the World Boss Legend, and then we also know that we're going to be getting Gore as a playable character because he is coming as a World Boss Legend. And I was like, man, there's no way they're really going to top this, right? Like, what are they going to bring in for the next sneak peeks? And at least for me, I mean, maybe not for everybody out there, but for me, this sneak peek 2 today really just shot it over the moon, guys. I'm so excited for this. This is absolutely fantastic, guys. Let's watch this. What? That was my boy. That was my boy. Hawk, my friends. And if you guys look really, really closely on his hammer, you can see tier and then 4 slash marks. Tier 4. Hawk is getting a tier 4. And this is insane, guys. This is insane for me because Hawk, as many of you know, and maybe some of you don't, is my all-time favorite character, man. I just absolutely love this guy. And seeing him as Null, the Breaker of Worlds, right from the Fear Itself story is just insane. And I gotta give a big shout out to Cynic Alex because he made a video not too long ago regarding this thing, talking about this, about his speculations, and man, he was right on the money, man. Good job, Cynic. Shout out to you. I didn't really want to make a video about it because I didn't want to get my hopes up too much, but now that it's here, it's just like, oh my god, this trailer is amazing, right? And it's got Hawk, and he looks absolutely vicious, right? This is what he should look like. And now, and guys, I'm going to kind of go on a little bit of a tangent, but I think you might understand why. So a big reason why I'm loving this is, one, I was actually at a dilemma of tier 4ing Moon Knight. I really thought about tier 4ing Moon Knight, right? And he's a combat character. And I thought, man, you know, She-Hulk's going to be right around the corner. Hawk's going to be showing up at Nat. He's going to get a tier 4. And I'm going to, you know, I really would almost kind of wait because I really wanted this guy to be my first tier 4 because he's my favorite character, right? And so I had that dilemma. Well, then the sneak peek shows up and it's like, oh, well, now the dilemma's gone because now it's an easy pickings, right? It's definitely going to be Hawk now. I'm definitely going to be saving my combat books so I can tier 4 this guy. And the big question that I would ask, guys, is I mean, in this uniform, he's always pretty good in PvP, right? Except for like characters that had physical reflect. He's actually really good. And having a tier 4, right? Having a tier 4, like, he's going to have a lot higher stats. What's he going to be like in PvP with this uniform? Because I'm imagining that the Null uniform is probably going to be for PvE. At least I pray to God it is. Please, God, let it be for PvE. And the other thing about Hulk, I mean, this might, I don't know if what they're going to do here, but this guy attack is actually based off of HP. His physical damage is based off of HP, every one of his skills in this uniform. So a lot of players put HP Urus on him to jack his damage up as well as increase his survivability. So with the new Null uniform, are they going to make it to where we use physical attack Urus? Do we have to switch it back to physical attack? Because if we do, that's going to really freaking suck. So we'll see how this plays out, man, as far as Hawk. But you know what? No matter what, guys, I am stoked. My man is getting a tier 4. And I should say my monster is getting a tier 4. And I am just so happy that this guy is getting it, man. It's so happy. And now the implications of Fear Itself is absolutely 100% true, right? We know these characters are going to be coming. Now, how many of them? We don't know. We have no idea how many of these characters are actually going to show up. But I mean, these are just some of them, guys. There's a bunch of them in the Fear Itself story. There's quite a few books regarding this thing. I mean, you got Juggernaut, you got Thing, you got Atuma, which would be a pretty cool character to come into the game, right? You got Sin, who I'm praying to freaking God get some love. Please, God, 'cause she's absolutely terrible, right? You got the Great Gargoyle. I mean, there's a lot of great characters here, and you know, there's no way they're going to do all these characters, and amongst others that I'm not even showing, right? They're only going to do a few, but man, like, the potential is insane for this update because, I mean, one, we're getting Gore, right? We're getting Gore, and I mean, I don't think Titania is going to get anything right now because, I mean, she's going to be in the She-Hulk series, right? So I imagine she'll probably get a uniform then, but I mean, who knows? I mean, I would have thought that about Hawk. This is what's the big surprise. Like, sorry, buddy, not right now. I thought they were going to do that with Hawk, but they didn't. They actually rushed it out and gave him a uniform. And that's the other thing. Are they going to give him a? No, they're not going to do that. I mean, right? They're not going to give him another uniform whenever She-Hulk shows up. And the thing about that, guys, by the way, that what makes me really happy about this Null thing, about Hawk having the Null uniform, is that I can't stand the MCU version of Hawk, guys. I just can't stand him, right? He doesn't feel like Hawk at all. He's not aggressive. He's not mean. He's not the monster that he should be. They have nerfed him something fierce. And like whenever this uniform came in the game, I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. And then now Null, right? He villainous, just oh, he just looks like a badass. I'm so relieved and happy to have seen this, and I really think that Marvel made the right decision with this. And guys, we could also get Juggernaut. He looked insane, right? Maybe this paywall character could actually be good, right? And then Sin is terrible. By the way, I mean, if you look at my Sin, well, I clicked on that twice. My Sin's ranked 2,163. Well, she used to be ranked a lot higher. I don't have her at level 70, but I mean, I actually got a bit of love in my Sin. Actually, I did take her obelisk off of her, but I do like this character, and I really, really hope that she gets some love because she's absolutely terrible. Thing, it would be nice for him to get something because all he really is support. It'd be nice to have some damage for this guy. Absorbing Man is terrible. Free to play character that could be good. And there's a slew of other characters, guys, that they could actually give some love to. I mean, they could bring in new characters, right? They could bring in a Tuma and other characters from the Fear Itself story. So this is turning out to be just an insane update. I mean, this might be the best update of the year. This might be the best update. I know for me, like if Null, if Hawk, I'm still going to call him Hawk. If Hawk is awesome, right? I'm going to be pretty happy because in all, like this uniform is terrible for PvE, right? It's terrible, right? So when he gets his uniform, I'm going to be real curious to see how much of a damage improvement he's going to get whenever the Null uniform shows up. But man, I am just stoked, guys. Like I'm just like almost speechless. I'm so excited because Roy is getting a tier 4, man. He's getting a tier 4. I'm so excited. So guys, let me know what you think about the sneak peek today. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GT+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody.